everyone. Happy Women's Day to all of you. I was quite fortunate to grow up in a family of five children where I was only mate. So I had four sisters and I had never had to look far beyond for inspiration from women. But if I were to single out one person who really inspired me, that would probably have to be my grandmother, Mrs. Rajlakshmi. She was my mom's mom. And she had to really bring up her children pretty much on her own once she lost her husband in her mid 40s. And she had 8 of them, and she had to get 7 of them married on her own and get them through education, help them through various stages of life, and all with very limited means, the pension that she had from her husband's employment, and also carefully managing every stage of her children's lives. We were also quite fortunate to be taken care of by her. And I think in many ways, most of us don't need to look far beyond for inspiration. They're all around us, the women who really keep the family together and bring us this far. Thank you once again. Have fun.
First of all, a very happy International Women's Day to all the lovely and incredible ladies out there. There have been so many awesome women in my life that it is very difficult to just pick one. I would start off with my mother and my mother-in-law, who has always taught me that hard times can be overcome and losing battles can be won easily. Then comes my sister, who has always kept that inner child alive in me and helped me be very, very cheerful. My colleague, my mentor, Tarunya, helped me that you should always stand up for yourself and your belief. My best friend, who's always provided unqualified acceptance of who I am, yet isn't afraid to give me an answer which I don't want to hear. All these lovely ladies, and our list is very long, has helped me to be a better version of myself today. I'm really very thankful to all of them. Again, wishing all the beautiful ladies out there a very happy International Women's Day. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. In my career, I've met multiple people whom I admire for their work ethics and professionalism. And the one quality that tops my list is being true to oneself. And this was always reiterated to me by my mom, who constantly reminded me to not get influenced or pressured by the world around me. She always said, no matter what the source of information, knowledge is extracting and assimilating the truth in it. At a very early age, she taught me that might is not always right. And being in the field of human resources and handling people issues, she always instilled the confidence in me to ask questions when things were not right and to stand up for people who trust me. Being true to oneself is crucial. And it's amazing to see how the world respects the ones who are authentic. Happy Women's Day.
Because of her, my mother has been a huge source of inspiration for me. She had a diploma in commerce and a job with the government before marriage and family duties took over. We moved cities with my father's transferable job, and I studied in 4 schools through high school. My mother settled us into a new home in its city, found us the right schools, and tutored me when help was needed. Through all this, I remain amazed at how she prioritized the family unit over her individual needs and aspirations. In business, we often talk about putting the team first. For me, my early lessons in prioritizing the team came from my mother.
I am continually inspired by women with their courage and strength through hard times in adversity, perseverance, and ambition to thrive for the greater good. Whether they are family members, dear friends, colleagues, even strangers, I am thankful to be surrounded by a multitude of inspirational women that motivate me in every way to overcome challenges and ascend to new levels.
The theme for this year's International Women's Day, coming on 8th March, is embracing equity. We've always been exposed to what equality is. I believe it's not about just equality. As the S in the she comes before and the he in the her comes before, it's not about who comes before and afterwards, but it's about giving a space where each other can nurture, grow well. I am blessed to be exposed with people around me, my family, wonderful peers, the he's and the she's of the world who have embraced equity and have made this place a better place to live in. Thank you.
Happy Women's Day to all. I have been inspired by two women in my life. One is my mom, who was always there outside of four walls of the house. She has to. She was an independent woman, financially independent woman, professional, and I have learned a lot of things from her to see the life in a different approach. She desires the thing, she manifests it, she works towards it and get it done. That's what's something which I have learned from her, and I've been practicing since I'm not that experienced how my mom was. Second woman is my mom-in-law. She was always there in the four walls of the house, but I have never seen her any tension in her face. Looking towards a problem in a different way, giving a mature insight towards a problem, taught me integrity, dignity, hospitality, always a smiling nature, to give a family a different approach, to be at home when you are out. They should miss home and come back home. That's what I have learned from her. So I thank these two women on this special day, show my gratitude to making me learn all these things and proving myself and going on their path in a very proud way. Thanks a lot again, all the women who've been working in the same way, looking life towards a success and taking care of their family in a different way. Happy Women's Day once again.
I am inspired by Indira Nooyi, former CEO of PepsiCo. She is widely regarded as one of the most successful women in business. Nooyi is credited with transforming PepsiCo into a global powerhouse, making it one of the most profitable companies in the world. She is known for her dedication to her job and for her willingness to take risks and bold decisions.
Hey everyone, thanks for giving me the chance to talk about a couple of topics on the Women's Day. And I'll probably choose to talk about women who inspired me and still inspire me. Right? There are three people, my wife, my mother, and my correspondent in the school. Right? The common personality trait that I saw in all of these women were how they were able to very, very effectively multitask, juggle multiple responsibilities, and still be successful. Right? I'm amazed by their resilience, by their ability to multitask and provide happiness to everybody around them. Right? So I just wanted to keep it short and talk about these people who have inspired me and who still inspire me. Again, thanks for giving me the chance and hope this was valuable to you. Thank you.
The woman that inspires me the most is not one woman, but all the mothers in the world, because they do so much every single day, taking care of different responsibilities and in many cases their jobs as well, and still making sure that they're taking care of the child and the child is well fed and out of harm's way. And it's so remarkable that even when the child is grown up, they keep showing the same amount of love, which is really unmatched and unconditional. I'm fortunate that I was raised by one such woman, and lucky that I'm seeing that in the mother of my child as well.
Happy Women's Day.
As Eleanor Roosevelt had once said, "A woman is like a tea bag. You never know how strong it is until it is in hot water." There is a noticeable symphony being played around the world today. The symphony speaks of the independent, unorthodox, proud woman. She's a blissful mother, a heartwarming sister, a gorgeous daughter, and a fabulous friend who plays the teacher, the manager, the CEO, and 93 other roles effortlessly. In my life, I have never believed in a particular day to celebrate women. It's every day. But a date is necessary, rather customary, to remind all of us of their myriad contributions in our diner lives. I have been blessed to be surrounded by some amazingly caring women. My mother, who is probably one of the bravest souls I've known, being a cancer dancer. My sister, my wife, my beautiful and amazing daughter, and some of my closest colleagues, mentors, and friends. Because of her, I am today. So here's wishing all those strong women who played a fabulous hand, breaking all taboos to earn a place that is rightfully theirs, a very happy International Women's Day.
I just wanted to wish you all a very happy Women's Day. Just wanted to share a few examples of women who really inspired me in my life so far. First one is my mom, who really brought me up with very good values and culture and gave me the confidence to dream big. Second one is my teacher, Mrs. Parchure. She really helped me to believe in myself and scale the heights. And the third one is Tina Sands. She was my customer for 10 years. She was really challenging, but I learned a lot of leadership skills and qualities from her. So these are three women who really inspired me, and I am here because of them. So wishing you all a happy Women's Day again, and thank you.
The two women who actually inspire me the most are the ones that are closest to me, my wife, Poonam, and my daughter, Ananya. My wife actually suffers from an ailment which has her in pain a few times. So she's taught me grit and determination, and to continue no matter what are the odds that may be stacked against you. My daughter, on the other hand, is a very caring and nurturing individual, one of the finest human beings, I would say. And she's taught me a lot of compassion, care, being kind-hearted. She goes to the community and takes care of the animal and makes the world a better place in her own little ways. What I've also learned from them is to never judge a book by its cover. Behind every smiling face, there could be struggles that we just aren't aware of. So we need to essentially be the best support structure possible and let each one shine in their own light. Thank you.
Women who have inspired me. I've been blessed to have 6 women who have shaped my life. My grandmother, my mother and sister while I was growing up, my wife and my mother-in-law after I got married, and the biggest impact any woman has had on my life is when my daughter was born. For each of these women, my grandmother for teaching me how to love selflessly, and the rasam she would prepare was just nothing short of divine. My mother for teaching me how to be strong and independent in a time when it was not easy to do such a thing. My sister and my mother-in-law for showing me how to be resilient under difficult circumstances. And finally, the 2 most important women in my life, my wife is an inspiration to me and to so many of us others around us for being able to balance work as a lawyer, a demanding job, with family, for being the analytics to all the disruption I bring to her life, and for showing that women or men should be ambitious and should want it all and should work to get it all. And of course, for being a role model to my daughter. And finally, my daughter itself, for coming into this world, for teaching me that there is actually such a thing called unconditional, selfless love, for bringing so much color, so much fun into our lives, and most importantly, for surprising us every day by the new things she learns, and just reinforcing the message to us that the only way to stay young at heart, be truly immortal, is to be a continuous learner, keep learning every given day. Thank you, and happy Women's Day to all the women folk out there. Cheers.
Hey, hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about a couple of ladies who inspired me and because of whom I'm here now. The first person is my high school HM, Girja Vedan. She is a very inspiring person. She introduced me to the book You Can Win, and the kind of change it has brought in me is huge. And she has always inspired me, supported me, and encouraged me in multiple ways. So I would like to remember Girija Vailin ma'am in this nice occasion. And the second person is in our office, none other than Purnima. You know her, and for me it's a very special scenario, because when I started Latent View, she is the one who introduced me to the culture of Latent View, and she was there with me in multiple occasions, especially when I was trying for my P1 visa. The kind of confidence she gave me was immense, and the kind of support she showed me was really inspiring. So thanks, Purnima, and I would like to remember these two people in this Women's Day. To all those pretty, intelligent and compassionate ladies, happy Women's Day.
Happy Women's Day.